On guys, today we're looking at Virginia Tech, and welcome back to the channel as we continue the ACC basketball tour. And look, Coach Mike Young, he's entering his sixth season at the program. Past couple years, been 19 and 15 last year, 10 and 10, which was eighth in the ACC. They went 0 and 1 in the ACC tournament, and then 1 and 1 in the NIT. And they had a solid team. But I think, the record kind of says what they were, which was kind of middle of the road. And they lost a lot of guys from last year's team. So let's just jump right into it like we do in each one of these videos. Go through the roster. I'll then go through what I think the lineup and rotation is going to be. And then finally, we'll conclude with the schedule and then my predictions for the season. So you're looking at a roster that lost its top 5 scorers and 7 of its 8 top scorers. So who's gone, who's back, and who's new? Well, Sean Padula, Hunter Couture, like staples of the Virginia Tech program in the past few years. Lynn Kidd transferred. Tyler Nickel transferred. MJ Collins transferred. Bry Barron out of eligibility, and Mecky Long also out of the program. So the only key rotation guy who's back is Miguel. Oh, I just butchered that name. Mijael. I should have looked at this before we started the video. I apologize, guys. Poteet. Just gonna call him Poteet from now on. He's the only guy. He's a big guy, big man. Averaged about 6 points, 3 rebounds last season, and he's the only guy back. He's looking around where'd everybody go? And that means there's a lot of new players. You brought in 5 transfers, and you've got 3 freshmen coming in. So your 5 transfers. Jaden Shutt coming in as a 6'5 shooting guard from Duke. Tobu Lawal, 6'8 forward, can play some center from VCU. Hyjer Miller, 6'1 guard from Temple. Rodney Brown, 6'6 wing from Cal. And Ben Burnham, a 6'7 forward from the College of Charleston. And then the 3 freshmen, Ryan Jones, a 6'8 forward, ranked just inside the top 100. Tyler Johnson, 6'5 combo guard, wing, 184th in the country. And Ben Hammond, a 5'11 guard, 230th in the country, but I think he could be a bit better than that, from Paul VI, which is a program that's produced a lot of good college talent and NBA talent for what it's worth. So, projected lineup here. I think the projected lineup is going to be Hyjer Miller, who last year at Temple did average 16 points, just under 4 rebounds and 4 assists. Jaden Shutt, who 2 years ago at Duke only played 6 minutes per game. Ben Burnham, who averaged 12 points and 4.5 rebounds at Charleston and shot 37% from 3. I think Ryan Jones is going to start, and I think Tobu Lawal is going to start at the center spot. I averaged 8 points and 6 rebounds, just under a steal and a block per game last year, which means Poteet, Ben Hammond, Rodney Brown, and Tyler Johnson round out your rotation. And listen, guys, I'm going to be honest. There's a lot of questions. With this Virginia Tech team on paper. And I think, I'll save my prediction for later. You may get a sense of where I'm going with this. College basketball, and particularly the ACC, is better when Virginia Tech is a good team. And there's just a lot of the guys they brought in outside of Miller and Burnham. There's just a lot of questions as to what they can do at the college level. I mean, Lawal, you have a good sense of what he's going to do as well. But, even Hyjer Miller, while his stats, the numbers look good, he wasn't efficient. He was 35% from the field at Temple last year. Schedule and predictions. Non-conference play. They've got a neutral site game, Penn State in Maryland, a neutral site game with Michigan, and then either South Carolina or Xavier, which is going to be in Florida. A home game, with Vanderbilt, which is where Nickel and MJ Collins transferred to. That's interesting. in a neutral site game with St. Joseph's, which isn't very much a neutral site game at all. It's going to be in Philadelphia. Conference games. Home and away, they've got Clemson, Miami, and Virginia. Home games, Louisville, North Carolina, NC State, Pittsburgh, SMU, Syracuse, and Wake Forest. And on the road, they'll have Boston College, Cal, Duke, Florida State, Georgia Tech, Notre Dame, and Stanford. And look, guys, I hate to say this. I don't think this is a very good team on paper. And I really hope I'm proven wrong, because I think, I think Virginia Tech has one of the more underrated home courts in college basketball. It's, in Blacksburg, they've got really just an awesome home crowd. I love the when you watch the games there, it just feels like the fans are on top of you. It's a fun place to watch games from TV. I've never been in person. And I'm just hoping that this program is not as bad as I think, because I think they're going to go 7-4 in non-conference play. They were, I think they could win one of those 5 games, and probably the other, mid-major opponents that they'll win. And I just see too many questions in their rotation. So I got them going 7-13, which brings them to a 14-17 record, and I hate to do it. I hope I'm wrong. I really hope I'm wrong. But I'm looking at the team and trying to figure out who is going to be a consistently good, who are going to be your consistently good offensive players on this team, and can those players also defend? And I just have a lot of questions going through this roster. So listen, if you're a Hokie fan, please let me know in the comments below why you think I'm wrong. Because like I said, I really hope I am wrong. But yeah, if you're new to the channel, subscribe, like this video, all that great YouTube stuff. Share it with a friend. We're trying to grow this thing into the best college basketball, Duke basketball primarily, and then NBA draft channel we can. And so we're going to just keep chipping away, getting better each video, each time we come back and produce content for you guys. So let us know in the comments below if there's anything you think we could do better. And with that, I'll see you guys next time. Peace.